Good times. Oh, I didn't see you there. Well, the holidays are here and it feels almost too soon. And while many of you are looking at this as a great time for family fun, togetherness, and a general season of cheer, the rest of us know that this begins the undying tradition of holiday gift buying. Stores are unleashing specials and sales like never before. Especially if you're looking to buy for the gaming enthusiasts in your life, it can get pretty overwhelming. Luckily for you, I made this guide for helping you buy for your gaming loved ones. I'm Andrew Hamilton, and this is your Hardwired Buyer's Guide for 2023.
This year has been absolutely a glut with fantastic games, which can make finding the right one kind of hard. So let's break down some of my suggestions. We'll start on the adult side, seeing as I am one, starting off with Marvel's Spider-Man 2 for the discerning PS5 player. A fantastic story about dealing with grief, guilt, and the road to redemption. Take on a much larger New York City as Miles and Peter while you face a cavalcade of villains. Both Spider-Men have a brand new set of powers, making combat feel especially fun and refreshed. But let's be real, you buy this game for this. Next up, Baldur's Gate 3, a Dungeons & Dragons adventure. Play amongst the best characters, pick a class, make mistakes, cast spells, turn into a bucket, and try to solve the many mysteries plaguing this realm. For the spacefaring amongst you, why not set out for the stars in Starfield, the latest role-playing epic from Bethesda, creators of Skyrim and Fallout. Explore a vast galaxy, make a name for yourself, and discover the mysteries of the universe, or become a space trucker. It's up to you. Lastly, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, a Nintendo Switch exclusive that follows up on the ambitious Breath of the Wild with an even crazier, more ambitious game full of new elements, new mechanics like the ability to build your own creations, and a revamped world to explore. This is just a great one for anyone that loves exploring and adventure. A couple of minor mentions for the fighting game lovers, I suggest checking out the excellent Mortal Kombat 1. If you're looking to gift a spookier story, try the masterpiece that is Alan Wake 2. And lastly, for puzzle enthusiasts, I suggest seeking enlightenment as a spirit guiding doggo in humanity. Now look, I know it's going to be tempting to go for the tried and true Call of Duty solution for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, but I can't recommend this game. And I also can't recommend enough waiting to pick this title up when it goes on deep discount. You'll spare your loved one a mediocre attempt at $80 robbery, and best of all, you'll teach Activision to not do this again. But hey, if you have anyone on your buying list who seems a little too content with life, why not pick up Gollum? Guaranteed to destroy that happy-go-lucky can-do attitude. As for the kids in your life, there are tons of great games out there for all ages. Super Mario Bros. Wonder put a wonderful, get it, twist on the traditional 2D Mario experience. Mystical, whimsical, in all the best ways, Super Mario Bros. Wonder is a great game to just sit down and play with the family, especially with the helpful assist characters like Yoshi that make the game a little easier for the younglings out there, and also for Grandpa Jim, who has no idea why this plumber hates turtles so much. For the older kiddos, perhaps it's time to enroll them in a proper school. Hogwarts? Yes, Hogwarts Legacy lets players live out the fantasy of being a student at the prestigious wizarding school. Go to classes, make friends, make potions, and discover the wizarding world of Harry Potter like never before. Lastly, if you're looking for a great party game for your kids and their friends, may I suggest Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2. It's a solid platform fighter in the vein of Super Smash Bros., but featuring the robust library of characters from Nickelodeon, such as SpongeBob, Aang, Nigel Thornberry, and of course, Will Smith, probably. Does Nick at Night count? Anyway, if you aren't sure what the child in question likes, go for the golden rule of video game shopping. When in doubt, buy a gift card. Just make sure you pick it up for the right console's store. Remember to check to see if the person you're buying for has a digital-only console or one with a disc drive. That way you don't buy a pointless piece of plastic for someone who's trying desperately to not own anything physical ever again. Finally, let's talk about some confusing marketing and product names for those of you less familiar with video games. Xbox Series S and X are the latest consoles in the Xbox family. The Series S is a box-shaped device that has no disc drive and is a decent system, but not the best in terms of power. The Xbox Series X, on the other hand, is shaped like a mini fridge you don't want people to know you keep emergency Dr. Pepper in. This system is more expensive and significantly more powerful. Buying for kids, you can go for the Xbox Series S. Grown-ups are probably going to want more of that power and that full 4K capabilities, so I would head for the Series X. And speaking of things named in a confusing way, PlayStation announced a new handheld device by the name of PlayStation Portal, or PSP, right? Sounds like the perfect way to buy for the kids and save $100 off of having to buy a PlayStation 5, right? Wrong! You see, the PlayStation Portal is, in spite of its similarities to the old school PSP, not an actual handheld device. It does not have internal hardware to play games. It's a streaming device so that you can stream games from your PS5. So you have to have a PS5 already. So just to make this clear, to make use of this, you'll need both a PlayStation 5 and a solid Wi-Fi connection. It's great for single TV households who already own a PlayStation 5, but not so much for those looking to join the next-gen gaming scene. If you are picking up a console, especially for kiddos, be sure to unpack everything carefully, update and install any games that you bought so they don't have to wait 9 hours to download updates so they can play Tool Time with Tim the Toolman Taylor remastered. Be on the lookout for bundles like this Spider-Man 2 PS5 or this Diablo 4 Xbox Series X. That way you can snag a free game and maybe even some free extra goodies along the way. Be sure to also pick up the respective online service required to play online with your friends. It's never free anymore. PlayStation Plus for PlayStation, Xbox Game Pass Core for Xbox, and Nintendo Switch Online for, well, the Nintendo Switch. Do yourself a favor and get familiar with the parental controls if you're buying for kids, especially for those under 14. Some deal hunting tips here. You're going to want to keep an eye out for hourly deals, but don't stress too hard about it because video games go on deep discount all throughout the holiday season.
Well, I know that this is the most stressful gift buying season of the year, but try to find time to relax in between those wars for the cheapest pair of boots. Don't get hurt for consumerism, and remember, a gift isn't perfect because of what it is. A gift is perfect because it came from you. For Hardwired, I'm Andrew Hamilton.